and gentlemen. Heart of Stone featuring Gal Gadot. Gal Gadot. And it's your boy Icon with another review for you, another episode of What to Watch. And what's on the radar this time is Heart of Stone on Netflix. It was rated number 6 on Netflix when it debuted. I actually watched it over the weekend, and then I thought, wow, this is actually really good. So let me let me do a review on it. So anyway, which already tells you about how I feel about it. Because again, at the end of the review, I'm going to tell you guys whether I give the show a yay, a nay, or an okay, and then we'll go from there. So, but for now, spoilers out the ass for everybody that's wondering. Definitely going to spoil this, and here we go. So this particular movie starts. It takes place where Gal Gadot, she's basically her character is actually named Stone. So that's her last name. She works for a secret British intelligence, which is not MI6, and the intelligence agency that she works for, they're in control of something called the Heart. It's a piece of technology that allows them to it's basically like Big Brother. Like, it can see everything. It can get into computer systems. It can spy on you from across the street. It can get into all your dirty laundry. It can shape the outcomes of certain situations. It can tell you, the Heart can actually predict the outcome of something that's going to happen if you engage in battle. And the British government uses that as a tool to determine whether or not they should do certain things or whether or not they should go after certain people or how the outcome's going to go. So it basically takes away like all human logic, like out the gate. So they end up putting Gal on a team with a bunch of regular MI6 agents because they're secretly trying to find this one particular person who went rogue from their organization. Gal's team doesn't know that she's a double agent for another organization, but Gal, who's always been kind of, well, we'll call her Stone. Stone, who's always been a kind of a loner and a rebel, so to speak. She's not really used to having a team, but she did get along with the team that she had. It was one girl and 2 dudes that was on her team. So they were trying to get information from this one particular guy, and her character, like Stone's character, when it comes to her team, she's known as like the tech nerd. She's the quiet girl. She pretends that she's timid and she doesn't know anything about fighting and she doesn't know about combat. She's only good to be in the van behind the computer. That's the front that she puts on. So then when they find the person that they're looking for and the team starts chasing him, the guy that they're looking for, he ends up escaping and going down a mountain. So then that's when Stone decides, she's just like, well, shit, I got to go catch this guy or else. And then, she breaks her cover from being, like the tech nerd to being this badass super spy that's flying down mountains and flying through the Himalayas and jumping off of rooftops and everything. But meanwhile, keep maintaining the cover to her team that she's just like the poor, defenseless, helpless, like IT girl. So the whole mission basically went south. I mean, Stone caught the person that they were looking for, but then the person used cyanide to kill himself. So because of that, the team got called into the office. Their boss cursed all 4 of them out and said, you're off the case. And then after that, like the whole team, they went to a diner and they were just like, yeah, so we're suspended temporarily. So what do you guys want to do? And then that's when the team was just like, well, shit, we're going to continue to look into this, like to hell with the chief and what the chief says. So, Stone and her team, they're going to continue to look into this whole situation. While they're in their secret spy apartment, they're trying to get their weapons. They're trying to get all their intel and everything ready so they can hit the streets. And then while they were trying to get their intel together, a group of mercenaries busted into like their hideout and ended up trying to kill them. So now we're at a point where Stone can no longer keep her cover as being just the lonely IT girl because now like they're under fire and everybody's going to die. There was also a moment where she actually had a chance to escape. And she was on comms with her actual organization, like her secret organization. And they told her, they said, listen, your team is under fire. Get out of there. Don't blow your cover. But because she had a soft spot for her team, she's like, no, I can't do that. And she went back. She blew her cover and she rescued her team, from the mercenaries. Because again, like she's a badass fighter. So she saved her team. They all jumped in a van. And then when her and her team jumped in the van, they all looked at her like, bitch, like they said, you had talent this whole time. Like you had skills this whole time. And then that's when she came clean and she told them, she was like, listen, I'm a double agent. I work for another organization and everything. And then she pulled over. They all got out of the car. And they were just like, tell us everything, Stone. So she tells them everything. And then she said that, like we're being hunted by an organization that's trying to steal a piece of technology called the Heart. But Stone did confirm. She said, yes, I do work for the organization that actually controls the Heart. She said, that's my real organization. but I'm still a member of the team with you guys and I still care about you guys. And then there's one particular person on the team, I forgot his name, we'll just call him Tom. Tom basically was just like, wait, so you work for this secret, government organization? And she was like, yes. And he was just like, well, that's all I need to know. And he shot the other 2 members of the team. And I was like, oh shit. Like, I legitimately didn't see that coming. Like, that was a twist, because that guy, he was the person who they were really trying to find, because back in the day, that guy used to work for Stone's organization, and he said that he was doing a mission for them one day and they left him to die. So now he's going to get his revenge and he's going to kill everybody. He basically knocked out Stone, and then, because he wanted her organization to know that he's back and he's the one that's hunting them. He killed the other 2 people. He knocked out Stone, left her for dead. Her organization showed up. They picked her up. They brought her back. They were just like, Stone, you got ambushed, you've been compromised, you're off the, so they were like, you're off the team, you're suspended. And then Stone gets mad and she goes home. Tom now, he ends up getting his team of evil mercenaries together. They storm the organization and they actually kidnap the heart. They have the technology. The guy used the technology. He didn't use the technology for world peace. He didn't use the technology to do the right thing for society. He took the technology and he tried to use the technology to kill the members of that organization that left him for dead. There was this one Indian Hindi girl who was on the evil team. She said that she only joined the team because she was she just wanted to change the world and she wanted things to be better. But then when she realized homeboy actually was just out for blood and murder, then she started feeling some kind of way, because she's like, this is not what I signed up for. She's like, I didn't sign up for the murder. The guy ended up trapping the organization inside of a room and was sucking out all the oxygen. So the whole organization was going to die within an hour. But because Stone was the only person who was outside, she ended up getting back into the field and she went after them, to try to stop them from killing everybody that she knows. She got into it with the Hindi girl at one point. The Hindi girl kind of like argued with her at first, but then when she told him, she was like, listen, she was like, Tom's not here, to save the world. He's only here for revenge and everything. And then Stone was like, you can trust me. And she's like, I'll be an ally to you. Later on, the girl ended up, she ended up believing in Stone. And then she called Stone and she said, listen, this is our location. This is where we are. Come down here and stop him and rescue the heart. So Stone shows up. She goes to get the heart. The Hindi girl is actually on her side now. There was a fight scene where the 2 of them teamed up to actually take Tom down. They beat up Tom. They took him down. They saved the day. They got the heart back. And although the Hindi girl did get arrested, she ended up joining Stone's new team, because at the end of the movie, now that they've saved the world and they killed homeboy, Stone ended up starting her own team with that British organization. And she put the Hindi girl on the team along with a couple of other people. So that was pretty much it. And I thought the movie the movie is longer than I made it seem in the review, but I thought it was actually done very well. Like, seeing Gal in this particular role, it still works for her because she's Wonder Woman. And when you see her in these foreign, like overseas, like spy action films, these things work for her. And like I said, I liked her performance. So obviously, because I enjoyed it and I'm telling everybody you should go check it out on Netflix, I give this one a yay. Like, this is definitely a yay. You should definitely go see it. Check out Heart of Stone and let me know what you thought when you see it, and put it down in the comment section down below. So that was it, guys. Like I said, so check out my other reviews, because I got Harley Quinn up on the channel. I got My Adventures of Superman. And again, when some stuff pops up on Netflix or on Max or, maybe Disney Plus, who knows. When things pop up that catch my eye, like I said, we'll continue to review it. We'll put some stuff out there, and I'll let you guys know if it's good, bad, or in between. So that was it, guys. So take care. Until next time for some more reviews. There's nothing wrong with having a heart of stone as long as you're trying to save the world. Until next time, I'm out this.